Welcome to TPK's Singularity Night, a mutants and masterminds, loosely based tabletop drama. I'll go ahead and let my players introduce themselves as we get situated to start. We'll go ahead and we'll start up in the top corner there with Ahad.
Hey guys, I'm Hyacinth. I'm here a few times. You probably know me. I'm playing Ahid, the air and moon power. I don't even know how to introduce myself anymore. We'll see what happens and we'll see what we become.
Fair enough. All right, we'll move over to Bianca.
Hi, I'm Bianca. I play as our light-based warrior character. I hope you guys are gonna enjoy the stream. Thanks. Also, sorry I'm laggy as fuck.
All right, we'll jump down to Eve.
Hey guys, it is me, Meg Mysteria. You have seen me a few times, and this will not be the last time you see me this week, but we'll get started with our third session of Singularity, where we will be making a lot of decisions tonight. Maybe for the good, maybe for the worse. We'll find out. I have been named the leader of this team. I don't know how I feel about it yet.
And that leaves, last but not least, Ramsey.
The best for last, Martyr, playing as Ramses the Speedster, who just won't shut up and keeps freaking talking. So I get in trouble a lot and shit. But I mean, that's just real life Martyr as well, to be honest. That's all I gotta say. I don't got a speech like Meg.
All right. Who wants to recap?
Oh, I
can
remember
try
last
to.
time.
The moral of last time, or the moral of the story for last time, was that we were arrested with no context. Like many of us were followed or tracked down, and then Eve was not. They just expected they'd never see her again, or she would care about us. But so we were brought in sketchy vans all the way to headquarters. I have notes on what to call
factory.
everything. The factory, yes, even scarier than headquarters. Where we waited an awkwardly long amount of time to find out that we were offered jobs. Offered jobs? Question mark. We still haven't decided yet, but moral of the story is they're looking for artifacts, and we did not die last session with the weird thing that happened, so they're like, hey, you might be helpful.
All right, yeah, that's pretty good. I mean,
Failed to mention being in a fucking trunk, but that's okay.
Well,
That was just me.
We weren't in a trunk. That's just you.
Yeah, that was just me.
do you still have some strong feelings about that trunk?
I still do. I mean, so there was the Yelp review, of course. I had to do that. Honestly, the organization doesn't have a lot of reviews, so I think I kind of bummed them out to a 1-star overall.
Yeah, it's very possible.
Very possible. I don't know.
All right.
I smoked the fucking least and got put in a trunk.
So when we left off, you guys were you were basically in a dorm area. You each saw that you had your own kind of room set up. They were kind of catered to your guys' personalities and style. And you had your overall common area. There's TV, kitchen, that sort of thing in there. You guys know that Eve was part of the organization. She's kind of been put in charge of you guys, and then you were left to go decide what you were gonna do. So that's where we start tonight. So you all found, or you all should have found in your rooms, welcome packets. What are your thoughts on your welcome packets? We'll start there.
Hold on.
Oh, we're gonna start with the welcome packets.
Oh, open mine up.
Yeah.
and dump all of its contents onto the floor, and then sit crisscross applesauce on the floor and rummage through the packet contents.
So, I mean, the scene we're looking at there is Ramses sitting cross-legged on the floor. There's a water bottle that's just kind of like rolled off, a keychain that's bounced off to one side, money all over the floor because there was a large amount of cash in this package, and then his like I-9 forms that he needs to... Did you all bring forms of ID? Because we're gonna need like passports or
Yeah.
I-9 forms?
Well, yeah, you're legitimately being offered a job. They may be a shady organization,
Yeah.
but
I was gonna say, are they even a legitimate organization?
look,
I
dude,
would have brought the correct documents if we would have been warned that it was a job offer, not a kidnapping. Just throwing that out there.
To be
Context is
fair, we
everything.
didn't know we were. To be fair, we didn't even know we were doing this morning. Whenever
Will my
we woke
driver's
up.
license work?
I mean, yeah, but if you're using your driver's license, you still need a secondary form. You need a column A and a column B, or a column B and a column C when you're filling out those forms.
Right.
Don't
And-
you guys just already know all this? You kind of stalked us our entire life.
Well, I mean, the organization could fill it out for you. Look, they're just trying to avoid dealing with the IRS, which is like the only other organization that they fear.
Like,
Uh,
I don't care if they have to deal with the IRS. They can deal with the fucking IRS. I got kidnapped and shoved in a trunk. They ain't getting shit. Plus, I don't have other shit of identification. Like, I have a fucking passport.
They did give me a receipt of this nice studio space I got, so I'm pretty excited about that. Did you guys get something fun too, or is that just me?
No.
Like, I got
Just
money.
you, man. I got a shit ton of money.
I got money. I
Wait,
got a keychain.
did it subtract from my money to give me a studio? I want to flip through.
No. So
Are
in
we
your,
all in the same area with these welcome packets?
in your,
Well, they were in our room, but we could like come
They were
back
in
and
your
talk.
rooms.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
so in
Still share a
your
living space.
in your welcome packet, you know, yours had that because the last session they overheard you talking about, hey, maybe we could get a studio out of this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But nobody else really mentioned anything extracurricular to that end, so they just basically just gave them the cash. Of course, all of your degrees are in there, so should you take this, you're immediately graduates.
Of
Yeah.
what? Like, they know our major.
Whatever we decided that we were being graduates of.
Yes.
I'm just glad we don't have to pay for school anymore. That was like pointless.
That shit
Weren't
is
you the one that was bitching the whole time because you
expensive.
wanted to like stay in school and continue classes?
Well, yeah, but now I have a place to work, so it
I
doesn't really
got
matter.
homework.
I can still do my projects.
Oh. And what about you, Eve? You glad that you don't have to go to school? I'm sure that's the first thing that's on your mind, of course.
Mm.
My
Ram-
education was always here. School wasn't
Rams-
much of a thought.
Ramsey, were you even passing school?
I wasn't even enrolled in school.
Why were you?
What?
What? Weren't you
What?
living there?
all right.
So?
we
I
need to
don't know, man.
add to the document. Ramses was a dropout.
You can't drop out if you're never in. Bam!
Your welcome pack just got smaller.
Probably. But my money better not.
I mean,
Not that I know what we could actually fucking buy with this money, but I like having money. I can give it to homeless people in alleyways.
Oh no.
because
That'll work
that
out
hasn't.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me just dig a hole real quick.
You do notice in your Ramses, in your packet, there was a small little document that basically just said they have erased your run-ins with the police.
Hey, he got the most out of that compared to any of us.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? All you had to do was get some run-ins, and then you would get those erased too.
Well, I'm just saying, like that.
Don't complain about me getting erased run-ins if you're not out there getting run-ins.
I'm not
Go
complaining.
get
I'm
your
just
own
saying.
run-ins. I know. I know what you're saying.
So is this still night of?
I mean, yeah. So you guys probably haven't gone to sleep yet. You kind of like went to your rooms. You found these packages, so you can go confer with Eve. She can give you a tour of, what she's allowed to give you a tour of, or you guys can go to bed and do it in the morning.
I am down for a tour. A tour?
That was a tour.
Tour?
Can't you just run really fast and give yourself?
No, powers are suppressed.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true. That's true. Yeah.
GG.
GG, man.
GG Ahad.
Well, I figured that was like in the main area, not the dorms.
Have you tried slinging wind?
No.
Instead of like suppressing powers, just like reverses them. I'm walking in slow mo. Did you see that? Suppressing powers just like reverses them.
No, it was too slow. I couldn't even see it.
Oh,
Too
no.
slow. I couldn't even see it.
Oh, no.
Bringing Drax in on this. Are we doing a tour? Is that what I'm getting from this?
That's up to you, Eve. I would love a tour.
Uh,
Show me the works,
No.
team leader, squad leader, red one. What do you want to be called? Team leader, squad leader.
You
Captain.
can just call me Eve. That's
Well,
fine.
that's not really a title now, is it? That's your name.
Yes, I don't need a title.
Hmm.
Yes, I don't.
She doesn't.
But if you would like a tour, I'm sure I can show you some of the areas that are
Yes, I would like.
civilian accessible.
Is the room to turn off the power suppressant available to us?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah. It was wishful thinking, wasn't it?
Yes, very much so.
What about prisoners? Can we see prisoners?
Why would we want to see prisoners?
I want to
How
see
would
who
you-
they got that locked up.
Are you talking about the people that lost their minds?
What?
Are you talking about the people that lost their minds after encountering Jace, or do you think that there are other prisoners here?
I feel like you just said something random, and we got a lot more information than we accounted for.
Yeah, so that was the kind of thing. What do you mean about people who lost their mind, and how come we didn't lose our minds?
One, Jace.
We still
Yeah,
don't know
and
about
who is? Yeah, and
We have
who
no
is
idea why.
Jace?
From what I gather, probably that purple guy that we saw in the crater
Jace
that we
is the
weren't supposed to
individual.
see.
That is correct. Jace is the individual who's wearing the purple and gold armor. And if you recall from our meeting with Raziel and the director, it was already divulged that a number of people that he encountered either died or went insane. We weren't affected. Hence why we're in this position.
Why would they go insane though?
I'm not sure.
I think that's what they wanted us to find out.
Probably.
Well, it's certainly on the docket.
Amongst other things, like the items that we all supposedly have that they want to investigate.
Yeah. About
That's
that.
the one thing that's just rubbed me a little weird, but well, other than like the kidnapping just to offer a job, but
And stale donuts. That was kind of offbeat, wasn't it? That threw me through the biggest loop.
I don't think you have to eat them though. It's not like forced upon you.
Okay, listen. Technically,
Speaking of which,
as a guest, when food is presented to you, you have to eat it. Else, you're a horrible person.
I don't know that that's accurate, but okay,
is that
sir.
a thing?
Dude, that is accurate. That is southern stuff. I know we're
okay.
in New York, but that is some southern hospitality rules
So
for you, sir.
if they
Are you
offer
not
you
from
something,
around
yes,
here?
but that was donuts and coffee on a table for the workers. They weren't offering it to you.
Yeah, no, it was just
It wasn't
there.
presented
Well,
to you.
I work here now, apparently.
Like
And now you have access to a cafeteria with much better
that's
food.
etiquette in many cultures, but that's a difference of situation and context that was not there.
That's fair.
That was not there.
But yes, I guess I do not want to see the insane people.
Okay, can we hold for a minute and try to troubleshoot, guys? Looks like we're getting an echo on stream.
Okay.
An echo?
Let me see here.
Okay.
How about now?
How we doing, guys?
I don't
Martyr, say something loud.
know. Yeah.
See if that fixes it.
Something!
Seems good now.
Okay.
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 Jesus Christ, that was fucking loud.
That was very loud.
So
Cool.
It's
Sewer,
gone.
thinking, sleep, whatever comes in the morning, I guess.
I need to, like,
Yeah.
back away from this mic. Oh, I'm
All
sorry.
right. Well, if
Kinda
if you
lost.
all are ready, we can go ahead and take a tour of the accessible areas.
Lead on.
It is like a whole city, though, right? Like, there's probably no way to give a full tour.
No, there really
Just
isn't.
the accessible stuff. So
Do I have like a conveyor belt that we can just stand on while we do all this?
Your whole shtick is moving and walking and
Listen! I move all the time. It's kind of nice to stand still every once in a while.
I will
Right.
defer that one to the GM.
mhm.
What
No,
sort of
you-
modes of transportation do we have here?
Well, you guys are in a limited area. Eve has abilities that can get you into some of the other areas, should you guys choose to go that way. But you're walking. There's no, like, I mean, I would say 3. So outside of your rooms, you see 3, what are those things called? Mall cops use them.
Oh,
Segways?
that's-
Yeah.
Segways.
Segways.
3 segways.
Yeah, I'm glad.
And they
Like
have
that.
Ahad, Bianca, and Eve's name on them.
That's like, that's the perfect number, 3. I got you. I wonder why I didn't get one.
If you haven't caught on, Ramsey, you have not made a good impression with these people, and they're not.
Oh, I'm aware. What do you mean? I didn't make a good impression. I was the one in the fucking trunk.
I wonder
You made a
why.
good impression on me.
The point stands, but
my notes are so chaotic because it's just the things I learn as I go, and I just wrote +1 segue.
So you basically have like an option. You can go either left or right in this hallway from your guys' dorm. You can see down the right. There's some signs with some arrows. One says like cafeteria, library, training facility. Down the left, there it doesn't really label what's down there. It just says authorized personnel only.
so probably walking towards the right first.
So,
Yeah.
Eve, I know,
Personally ignoring the segues, y'all do you, but
I know
Yeah,
it's,
I don't need it.
yeah, it's not really necessary, but I know it's
Other-
the size of a city, but
I'm
is
using
it
their segue.
all like closed air like this? Is it all just like one huge containment building, or?
There's I don't know, what is it, central air? What's the most evil of air conditioning companies?
I don't know.
Well, if it's air conditioning, that answers my question. It's not open air.
so it is a completely closed off facility. Obviously, there are methods to funnel air in and out so that there isn't a carbon dioxide buildup, but it is a completely enclosed, fully functioning facility.
That's exciting.
Is it though? Oh wow! AC! Don't have that from where I'm from. We have
What's that?
fans.
So as you guys start heading down,
Window units.
you see like a cafeteria. It looks kind of like the kitchen that you guys have in your dorm. Pretty much anything you want to eat there. There is like a combination Pizza Hut Taco Bell.
Yes.
Which is kind of weird. You guys are like, I guess this works. So you do have that option, and then the library. Any book you could pretty much ever want to find, you could probably find in this library. And the training facility is essentially just a gym. treadmills, some TVs, playing like news, and you could change the TVs obviously. Like pools, your typical like rec center style gym.
Did the studio space describe where it would be?
I thought I said. Let me double check. I thought it just said it just said a studio space in the downtown area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just wondering because I don't even know of a downtown area yet. We're learning. Okay.
We're in a New York City-esque city prior to coming here.
New York City if the sky was metal.
Yes.
Oh, never mind. You were talking about before.
Yes, I was, but still. Honestly, from what I remember, Fail said this place is like 3 or 4 metropolitans put together.
Yes. So outside it looks kind of like a city-sized factory, but inside like the size is just mind-blowing.
Yeah, they said like 800 miles or something like that whenever we were with the director. It's insane.
And constantly growing. It's always changing. Which is something you guys will probably... I mean, you can choose to investigate it. You might run into some roadblocks, but the factory is always just growing. Items are just popping up. It's kind of weird.
Is it bad that I'm kind of terrified of that?
Like, stuff is just growing?
Yeah, so, like, when the factory was first found, there was some dark stuff going on. That's stuff you guys will have to investigate if you really, really want to know. And it's almost like the factory is alive, and it's constantly growing.
Oh. You just don't have to pay for union labor.
Of course, that's stuff that we technically don't know.
So that's true. I'll take that out of my information.
Take that out of your character pool for a minute there. That's all information that we're getting secondhand.
I don't put anything in my character pool. It's okay.
But so as we're going around and to the different accessible facilities, just kind of going through and explaining how things work, and just noting that this is likely going to be the only real accessible points that you all at the moment have access to.
Yep. So you guys can see that if you want to try and explore some of the more off-limits areas, you definitely can try.
Without powers, I don't even think it's worth trying. At least in my opinion.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Ramsey, you can always try if you want to, though.
I think it would be interesting to see how much further they decide to take it, with how much they don't like you.
I'm sure that would be very interesting for you to see.
Mm.
But I gotta get on my best behavior so I can have my own fucking Segway. I'm totally using. Okay, since nobody else took theirs, I'm totally trying to use Eve's.
Go for it. Have fun.
Sure, why
So
not?
you-
I was like bedazzled, blinked out.
You come to find that the Segways have like a biometric scanner on them. So it will, in order for it to start, you have to put your hand on like a handprint scanner.
Eve.
Does it have to be held there, or is it just got to be touched?
It's just gotta be like, it's just gotta make a connection that it's you that's actually trying to use it.
Okay, there you go. Jill just look at Ramsey, look at it, and just sigh and reach over and put her hand on the scanner and wait for it to finish. And just as a note, the whole time she was walking, she does have a tablet in her hand going through.
Eve cares enough for me to be able to ride her Segway.
It's really
He
the little
doesn't
thing.
care enough is the thing.
Yeah, but if you really didn't care, you wouldn't have done it. You wouldn't have let me. GG. Points to Ramsey.
All right. So you guys gonna go to bed?
Should we describe
Record's
our
done.
rooms? Because you did say that they were designed kind of specifically for us.
Yep.
It was interesting.
Training facility would be pretty cool, wouldn't it?
Hmm.
Like, how would they hook up a training facility for you, for your powers?
I don't know, man.
I mean,
just-
Well,
Throw
wasn't
you
it-
into the sun?
Probably.
It could probably be requested, in all honesty. Like,
Wasn't the
stuff-
training facility just a gym because the powers are dampened anyways?
that you can access.
Yeah, at least.
Currently, anyway.
Yeah, we'll probably get something later. But yeah, so my room. Oh, go ahead.
Go for it. Describe
Okay, yeah,
things.
so whenever I walk into my room, it's pretty Spartan. Not a lot on the walls or anything like that, but nice, like, green colored walls. The bed has like a kind of tannish colored bed sheets and stuff like that. There's a shelf set up on the side where there's a bunch of like movies and books and stuff that she was particularly fond of. But outside of that, the only other thing really decorating the room is a vase of tiger lilies sitting on the desk. So yeah, that's about it. She goes over to the desk and sits down her bag and pulls out the book and just kind of sits it there. Whoever wants to go next.
My room would be a very like simple, sleek, modern, but just enough color, just enough comfort that it would be comfortable for someone. So like the walls themselves are a light to medium gray, but there will be like an occasional like blue cushion, or like a blanket, one colored blanket over like the gray and black bed set. And there's a notably large desk, but on that desk there's already paper scrawled all over because he's already been in it to look at the welcome package and everything, so he's already been to work. But there's also you can see a few photo frames across the desk.
Awesome. All right, so that goes down to Ramsey. How's your room looking?
It's all white. Everything is white.
Oh,
I have a bed, and the sheets are white, and it's got a comforter.
It's just
You know-
a very plain room. There's no personality there.
None.
When everything is white, it's easier to get it dirty, right?
yeah, that was my first thought. That is. Oh.
It also paints out the
Oh.
shadows.
I
So
have
you
a
have a
reflex-
special material on your walls that just wipes out any shadows or any
No,
imperfections.
it's white. It's all white. So like,
you're
white
like
bounces around
Raziel
light.
can't walk into my room because he'll disappear.
Oh, I forgot about that guy.
I have a feeling
No,
somewhere down
it's
the
just
line, you
white.
guys are gonna walk into Ramsey's room and it's gonna be covered in like conspiracy theories, all done in like Sharpie.
Yes.
It's just a big whiteboard. That's all it is.
You're
Yes.
fine. Everything's fine. It's white for now. It's white for now. It's barren. It's empty. I haven't decided fully what to tell them of what I want. But it's white currently.
Oh, this isn't what we decide. This is what they have picked out for us.
They
Yeah.
picked out white because they fucking hate me.
I mean,
fair point.
if they hated you that much, you wouldn't have a bed. You'd have like a cot or like a like
They
a
mildly appreciate my existence.
like
The
a
only thing
prison
that-
mattress.
Not enough customization options. Everything's just white.
The only thing worse I can imagine is if everything was like that bright, rich red that you just
Oh.
stare at it and it just like hurts because it's so like angry feeling.
So
Oh, no, I was gonna say prison gray blue. Ugh.
as Ramsey is going on and on and on about how much they hate him, a catalog for room customization just kind of pops up on his bed.
Oh, maybe they don't hate you.
Aw.
Room custom. So what? Like I just point and it happens?
Possibly.
Cool. I want Viking shit.
So you like flip through and you find like a Viking motif.
Like,
Sure. Yeah. A Viking boutique.
All right, so you notice as you're like, I want Viking shit. The bed kind of like turns into like a long boat looking like bed.
That's cool
As
as
you
shit.
look around the room, you know, some helmets pop up on the walls. There's some axes crossed, like purely decorative, but they kind of like pop up on the wall above the bed. There's like a coat of arms, and your lights. So you don't like, you saw what would have been like, I guess like, I can't even think of like what you would call that, fluorescent lighting. Instead of having like fluorescent lighting on the ceiling around your room, torches pop up on the wall.
That's cool as fuck.
That's a fire hazard.
I am
That is a fire hazard.
thoroughly impressed, and I will take back everything I said.
I was fully expecting it to be like princess bed with white wooden frames and the pink, just like as he goes, I want this, the exact opposite. And there's like the pink tapestries and.
Did you just assume my room layout? My goodness, sir. And or madam. Fuck off, fidget spinner.
Eve, do we see your room or do you immediately close the door?
Oh, I closed
You
the
can
door.
see the room. She leaves her
Nah.
door open and just pretty much notes that if you have questions or would like to discuss things, my door is open. You can talk to me. Talk out there. I will be able to hear you, but I'm going to get started on some work. And her room is pretty much just like a big office. That's about it. It's got a big work table. There's some tech stuff to make things and computers, tablets. There's a couple of chairs in the room, but not a bed.
Bianca, the vibe, I can't get over how weird it feels that they just like knew everything. Let's play a board game as a distraction.
I'm sorry, what?
Board game?
Let's play a board game.
What board game? What board game are you gonna freaking play?
I walk in my room and come out with Pictionary.
I'm out.
I'll
I'll go. I'm gonna go see what Eve is concocting, what she's working on.
Okay, maybe not.
No, you guys play Pictionary. Have fun. I'm not judging. I embrace you.
So
I
as you
believe
guys,
Pictionary is meant to be more than two people.
Well,
But yeah, I was actually going to go and look through my books, and she said that it kept basically notification buzzing at me as soon as we walked in the facility.
yes, it is picking up on other objects that resonate with it. You don't know if they're part of the 13 objects that this book is from, but it is pinging from a bunch of just what could possibly be occult or demonic or just crazy objects in this building somewhere.
Alrighty. That's cool. But yeah, she's gonna check through that before she comes back out to interact with people.
So as you guys are getting settled in for the night, you kind of hear like what sounds like a lock or like a door sealing itself shut, and then you hear over speakers that the Bohemian has gotten loose.
The what?
The Bohemian.
That's
So it's basically like an alarm starts going off.
Mama.
And you just keep hearing Project Bohemian has escaped again. He's on the loose. All personnel, all non-essential personnel, please stay in your quarters. And it's just that kind of like on repeat. And that goes on for about 5 minutes.
Is this a regular thing, Eve?
Yeah, what the hell was that? What is Project Bohemian?
Like Graziel said, there isn't really a day that goes by without somebody attempting to leave. And do you want me to roll a well-informed about Project Bohemian?
You can.
Oh shit! I forgot that's a thing that I gotta pull up.
Use a +2, because why not? That's an investigation roll. That is 27.
Okay. Let me put this in here. So this is what he looks like. And in just a second, we're going to send this over to you here.
Okay. Is that all I really have on him?
No, I'm sending you one more thing.
Okie dokie.
Did that go through?
Yeah, that came through. I'm reading through it.
Cool.
Okay.
Even though it may be common, it is still fairly alarming at first, at least.
Yeah.
Is it though?
Do you like sirens and doors locking often?
You'll get used to it. You guys hear from behind you as shadows just kind of come walking into the room.
You've
Hello,
gotta stop
Raziel.
doing that.
Do we have to get used to that too?
You'll get used to it.
yes.
Did they find him?
Wait! They only know one line.
What?
Said, oh, never mind. They know the word "what" as well.
Did you
Anyway,
find him?
no, that's actually why I've come to get you guys. He's somewhere in the facility. He hasn't gotten outside yet. I figured this would be a great introductory mission, so to speak.
We don't even know the facility.
We have no idea what's going on here.
No better
So-
opportunity to learn.
And I'm only hired for Jace.
Oh boy.
What?
Well, we're here, so. And if we're going to be doing this, then here's what you need to know.
Mhm.
And with her tablet, stepping out into the main room, she just swipes up on the tablet and it goes up on the wall.
Oh, that's cool.
And
shit.
you see the picture that was posted of him, and she kind of goes through the file and say Project Bohemian is actually referred to as Trevor Cushing. He is well, I guess layman's term would be something of a wizard. He can.
Interesting.
Do you see the harp that the harp, lute, whatever it
It
is?
Looks like a harp or a lyre.
The instrument
Yeah,
that
it's a lyre.
the instrument that he is holding is referred to almost as the strings of fate. He can play melodies and manipulate magic and energy through them.
Okay.
It can includes instances of rearranging humans' memory, upsetting reality, protective fields, levitation, teleportation, illusions, things like that. It appears he's gotten his hands on some darker magic recently as well.
Why is this guy in here in the first place?
Did you not listen to his skill set there, my guy?
Oh, I heard the skill set, but why?
He's considered a danger, a threat to reality, therefore he is being kept here.
Oh, I gotcha.
Well, at least for his whole memory shuffling ability, I won't have too much to worry about.
What a flex.
No, it helps when you don't have very many memories to start with.
The thing that
that got dark.
sadly, the thing that worries me the most is that he'll know when we're coming because he can hear approaching danger with the strings. Not even that he's deadly, quote.
You don't have to so much worry about that as his items are very much out of his grasp, which is probably why he hasn't left the facility yet. He is
Looking for them.
looking for those.
So we need to encounter him before he gets them.
But as you may have noticed, in parts of this facility, particularly here, your abilities are dampened. We've got suppression going on in certain parts. So his super hearing, his ridiculous sense of hearing, is actually normal for him. Like it's suppressed, but he has magic, and unfortunately, we're not very good at suppressing magic. We found that when we do put up the runes for magic suppression, it causes the factory to get a little antsy.
Is that because your factory's made of magic or something?
Man, I've been here a long time, and I don't even know what it's made of.
Oh.
All right, so
Sounds about right.
are we
Okay.
allowed to know where his items are to work our way backwards, or are we just gonna have to find him without that information?
You'll be
powers?
looking for him without that information. The item vaults are pretty well sealed off.
Okay.
From magic?
From us.
Altogether, like very few personnel get to go into the item vaults. That's like I've been in once, and that was on a very, very specific mission.
All right. So, how dampened are our powers?
In here,
Like-
you have no powers. As we take you into this next little bit of the facility, you'll be able to use your powers just fine.
Okay, good.
Cool.
Well then, if you
I
are
like the
ready.
idea of being rendered entirely helpless when we're supposed to be on a mission.
Ready, team leader.
Let's go.
Team leader. Let's do it.
The
I'm becoming-
circumstances will change as
Gold
you
leader?
get-
I'm sorry, I'm becoming Ramsey.
This is Gold 3 checking in.
Cool.
Yeah, do we all get a color for our code names?
Do we have code names?
This isn't Henshin.
What? What's Henshin?
We'll break every wall but that one.
Okay, but
Raziel just looks at Ramsey. Is like, Henshin? What are you talking about? And he just leaves. He just walks out of the room.
You're the one that said it! Okay.
All right, come on, let's go, guys.
All right.
And she follows him out of the room.
as for
Damn. I'll follow
Passes.
Eve.
Oh wait, actually, before I would have followed him, I would have grabbed my book because that's important.
Your book's important. I guess
Yes.
I always have my item on me at all times. I'm guessing your book is your item.
Hmm.
So going to hand each of you like a little earpiece initially. Just as, hey, this is comps essentially. And has her tablet and says, shall we? And as
Let's
they're
go.
walking out, going
Hello?
left this time towards the inner parts of the facility, I'm assuming is where we're going.
Yep. So as you head down into that authorized personnel only sort of area, the first area you come to, it just looks like cells. Just all the way down is just cells. And there's nameplates on some of those cells. You can kind of see movement. You're more than welcome to investigate those cells. But it definitely looks like it's kind of a high-tech prison almost.
I almost think I would not want to look in.
Yeah, I was actually I'm gonna go to the closest one with the nameplate and just kind of take a peek in.
All right. And so the closest one that you come across, actually, Roll me a 6-sided die.
Oh shit! I wasn't expecting to use those. Fuck my dice.
I've got a lot of them. Do you want me to roll it?
No, I got them. I just need to grab my dice bin.
So as that's going, am I able to access cameras going through the facility? At least where
Yes.
it's suspected
So
that he is?
you can connect to the cameras in this area.
Ooh, I got a 5.
And as you connect, you kind of hear a voice pop up in the back of your head that's just like, "Hello, my name's Selfie." And you've basically connected with like an AI that is part of the facility now.
This is new.
Yes.
Just pauses for a minute as she's walking and continues and says, "Hello, Selfie. You must be a new addition."
You could say that. And then as for Bianca, you walk up and you see on the nameplate it just says The Appeaser. And inside you see, just kind of like sitting on a bed, a normal looking guy. Like you can't really tell. Like he looks like he would just be chilling like day-to-day life. So you're not really sure why he's in there.
Okay. I'd watch for a couple seconds and then follow after the team. Losing interest.
Does anybody else want to check out any cells?
I sure will.
Okay, roll me a 6-sided die.
When I notice Ramsey stopped to look at a cell, I'm gonna go, I don't think he's in there. Come on.
I rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1?
Yeah.
So as you approach the cell, you look down at the nameplate and it says The Henshin.
Oh no.
Who's
And
that
when you-
freaking name
Wait a
again?
minute.
And when you look in, you see like when you look through the glass, you see what looks kind of like your guys' dorm facility. It looks like an apartment in there, like a New York apartment. It's all decked out. And you see 2 people, a girl and a guy, like watching TV inside of that cell.
I'm so fucking upset with you right now.
I am too.
Shit.
Can I like tap the glass? Is it glass?
Yeah, it's like the like mirrored glass, I guess.
Boop boop boop.
The two-way
one-way
glass.
Like they're goldfish or
Don't
something.
disturb
Yeah,
the fish.
so it's gonna sound like you're pounding on the wall, and the guy gets up and he like walks over to the wall and he's like, "Hello?
Hello?
Is somebody there? Like, do we have neighbors?"
What the
They
fuck?
don't even know. It's a simulation.
I am your dead father.
Ramsey, what are you doing?
I don't know.
Yeah, this dude is like, "What the fuck?"
The neighbors are at it again.
Yeah, he's just like he just like turns around and he's just like, "Oh, weird fucking neighbors."
All right. Continue on.
We're revisiting this.
Yes.
Yes.
We have to on principle, but
Well, I'm
continuing
intrigued
with the
because
mission.
that one guy was like all sketched out about Henshin and then left. He fucking mentioned it, then he doesn't want to fucking talk about it.
And they're
And
just
then I see
people
his
hanging.
name
They're just
written on
people
the
hanging
cell.
out.
But also thinking about how Henshin actually ended.
Yeah, now, yeah.
The
I was
questions.
same. Yeah, I'm in the same mindset as you. All right,
But-
so we continue forward.
Yep. And it's almost like it's just like halls and halls of cells. As you're walking, and you come to a couple different doors. You can go left, right, or you can keep going straight.
I say left.
Can we hear anything?
No,
Can I find the Bohemian on the cameras?
you are not picking up on anything.
Interesting.
So yeah, I'm gonna go over to the left door. And
Left is usually correct, I think.
yeah, left is always right. But yeah, I'm gonna go and Is it a sliding door or is it like a turn the doorknob and open kind of door?
It's like a sliding door.
Okay.
It even makes like the convenience store like ding as it slides open.
Okay. That makes sneaking around a lot harder. Which is probably by design, but
Maybe if he goes a different way, though, we'll hear the ding.
Maybe, who knows? Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna go over to the door on the left.
Do we have our powers yet? Like,
Yeah, you can use your powers.
I feel my powers.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna concealment on.
Well,
Sophie, I'm not finding Trevor on any of these cameras. Do we have ideas on where he was last seen?
He was last seen in his cell.
And he just vanished.
Yeah, cameras have not picked up on him. He was there and then he wasn't.
is there anywhere that there aren't cameras? Wait, can I talk to Sophie too, or just her?
I mean, you could ask out loud, but you might not get a response.
I'll just ask Eve. I'll ask Eve because she knows everything. That's my assumption in character.
What was the question?
Are there areas without cameras that it would be more likely that he'd be if we haven't seen him since?
Quite likely, but I don't know if I'll have access to them. Sophie, do you care to confirm?
The cameras are everywhere. And as you hear that, you see like this little like sphere kind of like fly past you, and you can see that it has a bunch of cameras on it.
Oh, I don't like that.
That's weird.
So, like I said, I probably do not have access to all of them at the moment.
So, quick question. You say that he was on the cameras and then all of a sudden wasn't on the cameras. Did somebody actually go in his cell to check if he was in the cell?
No, nobody's been in his cell.
Wait, do we walk past it? Which one's his?
Yeah, I would like to find his cell.
All right, go. Are you looking in this hallway? Are you looking in a different hallway?
So each hallway has a new set of cells?
Yeah, so...
Sophie, which cell, where do I find his cell? Ask the machine, Eve.
I assume that there actually is a record of the cells and what's in them, so...
There is. You could try to access that.
So while they're doing that, I'm just...
What would you like me to roll for it, sir?
I don't know, something to do with tech.
So I do have a technology, and I have the spare +2 from last session as well. So
Oh yeah, some of us still haven't used that.
Oh, yeah.
that is an unnatural 20.
Yo.
Yeah, so you get like a basic map. You got like a "you are here" sort of like sarcastic like pop up, and then a layout that kind of guides you to where Trevor's cell is.
Sweet. Which direction?
It is north.
Okay, so straight ahead of us?
Yes.
Okay. Should
Okay.
we break into teams or should we all just go north?
Seeing as we don't really have much leads at the moment, there's nothing that really makes sense for us to break up at the moment.
We know he can still use magic. We just don't know which of his powers he can access through it. So I would say stay together for now, because there were some
Sounds good.
threatening things on his list.
Yeah.
Would you say that's a good call, team leader?
I would appreciate it if you stopped referring to me as that. Yes, that's the best move at the moment. We can check the cells, see if he's there, and from there, need be split up.
Yeah, so as they're walking, she'll just kind of briefly glance into her book, see if it has anything to tell her. I doubt it does, but who knows?
It's in your book, you've kind of got like a almost like someone scribbled it frantically, like they were writing like in a hurry and like in a panic. and it just said, "Be careful of the factory."
Okay. She's
Oh
just
my
kind
God.
of she kind of mumbles that under her breath. Be careful of the factory. Why? And she just kind of
Probably because a lot of people are in cells.
well, probably, but you know,
Mm.
it
One of the
feels
many.
very strange.
So, do we get to his cell?
I need all of you to roll me an insight check.
Oh hell yeah!
Okay.
Let's see what is my insight.
Oh, nice, I
Insight
have
is a
2.
+6.
I got a
+6,
14.
and I'm gonna add my +2.
I also got a 14.
I got an 11. Unfortunately, I didn't roll very well. I rolled a 3.
I got a 6.
All right, so Ahad and Eve, you guys pick up on, or it kind of like is sitting in the back of your head that the unauthorized or like the no authorized personnel area that you just went into was also the way you guys came from when you were led here from the conference room.
Huh. That's very strange.
So when you guys came from the conference rooms to your dorm, you didn't see any cells. It was you were just walking down hallways.
Interesting.
So don't go that way if we're looking for a cell at least. But
So it's
Why not?
almost like the rooms have shuffled and you have walked down a different hallway.
oh, I
I know this
misinterpreted
movie.
that, but also I
Yeah.
hate that.
I know this movie. I don't like this movie.
Is this the one that was in section?
Nope. Nope. This is Rose
Insect.
Red. This is
Oh.
straight up Rose Red.
I don't know. that
So,
one.
is the building doing this to us, or is magic at play in this?
Magic is at play in the building theoretically, because we don't know anything
Yeah.
about the factory.
Is this a common story with stuff in the factory? Like this is fairly normal? Or
That the rooms shift and change.
yeah.
Sometimes when the factory is trying to lead people to certain things, yes. Other times it's to protect itself, or to protect something else, or to hide things that it doesn't want people to know that it has.
I would assume it's to help us then to find him, because I hope it wouldn't hide the person that's getting away from it in a way. If it has a self-serving, I would hope that's for us.
Unless they're bound.
It's really dependent on what the factory considers a
Wants.
threat. This is a defense mechanism, so to speak.
Like, have you seen Eve's glare? Maybe it's defending itself against that.
I would hope that would mean that this is the right way, then that it is different.
All right. I'm just following y'all's lead at this point, guys. I don't fucking know where the hell we're going.
Oh, I'm not good with directions. I'll probably get us lost, but like that's my
Oh,
thought about this direction.
So we have not turned at all. We've just been heading north, and everything keeps changing, right?
Yeah, so as you enter different hallways, so when you entered from your dorms, you didn't enter into where all the conference rooms were, where Ramsey's favorite donuts were. You ended up in this area just full of cells. And so you go into another area full of cells, but as you kind of are moving towards that cell and walking through the different hallways, you're noticing less cells, and more just rooms, and they're not really labeled.
I'm gonna stop briefly to peek in one, see what it is.
Roll me a 4-sided die.
A force. Oh shit! I'm getting out all of my dice tonight. Okay, let's see. Where's a 4-sided? Oh, there's one.
Kind of coming to a halt because if this stuff is moving around, we don't want to get separated.
Oh shit! I rolled 4.
So when you look into that room, it looks kind of like a high school computer lab. There's a bunch of computers in there. There's people doing all sorts of stuff on the various computers. They don't seem to have noticed you, but it also feels very out of place, both in like time and just like what you like. It looks like you're almost like watching like a stock footage of like a 90s computer lab. Like a school is just trying to be like, we've got the best computer technology.
Windows 98.
At this point, she's just gonna kind of call one of the others over, like, "Hey, do you see this?" I'm just kind of still glancing into the room.
No, I don't see any of that. It's just an empty room.
No, it's
Don't fuck
Haven't
with it.
even
It looks like a bunch of computers and there's some people. Hey people, we working on PowerPoint presentation.
yeah, like a person just kind of like leans around the door and just like looking at their face, it just terrifies you. It's like they're
Oh no!
there's no eyes. It's just like black holes for eyes.
Shutting
and
door.
It's just like a pale blue face as it just kind of like creeps around with this grin, just staring at you.
I won't be able to sleep for a
Running.
They,
Immediately shutting
maybe
the door.
a month.
are they
Nope.
using like sweatshop labor? Like, what is this? Is that what that is?
I do not
Like, magically
recommend
enhanced labor union?
looking in this room at all. We should keep moving, but I don't think that this is some funky shit. Is that
No.
normal for your factory, Eve? Those guys didn't have eyes.
What was that?
I'm just letting you know that there's eyeless people working on computers. I don't know how they see what they're doing, but they're doing something.
Ramsey, because you're the one who like yelled in and it was looking directly at you, you almost feel like compelled to go in that room. Like you feel like you're being pulled to that room.
Mm-mm.
Hang on, guys. I'll be right back.
Don't
Nope.
even think about it.
Grabbing him by the back of his like shirt, like nope. Mm-mm.
But I gotta go back.
Refrain from interacting with any subjects that you find that aren't on the mission statement.
Yes, ma'am, Mrs. Team Leader, ma'am.
All right.
She's gonna hit you one of these times.
You've got 3 other rooms that you can look into.
Should we look into these other rooms?
I'm not gonna open up any doors.
I
Is
think we
this
should-
where Bohemian Cell is supposed to be?
Yeah, this is kind of like where your map has ended, you guys. So you're in this hallway. It's got 4 doors. You've opened one, and it was not a fun time.
I'll take the next one.
Okay, by all means.
Because
The
like I
doors
feel
don't
like
have windows or anything. They're just flat
Nope.
doors.
So you're in like the hallway is like brick, and then it's just like almost like if you remember like your high school or like any like office building, like just wooden doors that you would think would go to like a storage room or something.
I don't like that.
And
But
it's
we need to make
old-
sure he's not here, so
old looking brick. Like it looks like this could have been built, decades and decades ago.
I'll just take the next one as we go down.
Okay. Wait, are they like
um,
2 and 2, like 2 doors on each side of the hall, or is it like 1 on each wall?
It's
like
2 and
that.
2.
I'm back at that first door that we just opened, and I'm opening the door.
No.
Nope. Like I said, I got you by the back of the shirt.
Probably stronger than you are too.
Oh, probably.
Maybe, I don't know. Want me to roll my strength?
I got strength 1.
I don't know what my strength is at the moment. My strength is a strength 1 as well.
Haha. Stalemate.
I'm pretty sure at that point it's a roll off, a
But
contested roll.
I kind of must insist that I go back into this room.
No,
Why?
you're not.
I don't know why, but I feel like I have to.
Well, you're not.
Should I keep him on a leash? Is that something we need
I
to
don't
do?
want to go into this room. I remember seeing the freaky shit, but my body like, yeah, I need to go back in that room. You know
I don't
what
want to know what your body's thinking. Let's just
Yeah.
Let's not.
Elfie, may
Come
I
on.
have access to the files in this area so that I can deal with any lasting effects, such
Sure.
as Ramsey?
She sends you over a zip folder, and inside of that zip folder, everything just says redacted.
Oh no. Oh, no.
Fantastic. Fantastic. So we are working blind.
You're not blind. I'm here.
What?
Yes, but I can't access this information, so unless you would like to tell me.
I'm sharing the information that I have as it is.
So you don't even know the information.
Oh, that room. It is.
What's behind doors?
Did you not hear what I said?
Unless we're gonna open up other doors, I kind of want to go back.
I'm gonna open the next door
we're
because
opening the
we
next door,
we need to
come
make
on.
sure he's not here.
All right.
All right.
I
Holding
myself
on.
will.
I will follow you.
Roll me another.
What
What,
is it for?
what
It was
dice?
a D4.
It was
Okay,
D4.
D4.
I rolled a 4 and got the last one. So yeah.
2.
You roll a 2. All
Yeah.
right. So you open the door, and as you look in, it looks to be about 2019, 2020. So it looks pretty modern. You're watching a classroom of what looks like insectoid-like people watching PBS.
Oh no!
God damn it.
Oh no!
Do I see the
Okay.
behemoth?
No.
I'm gonna
It's,
close the door.
So
Is
what?
it Behemoth or Bohemia?
Bohemian.
Yes.
Yeah.
My bad.
Bohemian.
I thought he was
I'll
much
say,
scarier.
These are two much vastly different things.
So I have a question. What time period did you say the first one looks like? Because we have modern, and then we have a different one that looks older.
it was like 1995, like elementary,
Oh.
like middle school, like computer lab was basically what you saw there.
Are you typing
Okay.
what I think you're typing?
I know people that were born in '95.
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to type Ed, Ed, and Eddie, and I was like, why?
I am going
Different spelling
to.
for that, but
That's true. That's true.
I'm
All
going
right, are we
to
ready for the next door?
talk into this room as well.
No, don't.
What you watching, guys?
Oh
Damn
God.
it.
I closed the door already. Did you open it back up?
I'm sure he
Kinda.
did.
You just looking in without interacting. The guy could be hiding.
I didn't see him. I don't think we need more verification.
You
than
can't see a guy that's hiding.
Oh man.
If we
Murray,
feel the
no.
need to do so, we will readdress the rooms.
So you hear
Now, let's
you hear
confirm something.
come back, someone just like, who's disturbing my class? And
Who the
a
fuck
lady
said that?
a lady walks up to where the door is.
Not this bitch.
Oh no.
I'm gonna like hold the door now to where she can't.
Is it open?
To
Is
where
it
she
open?
can't. I'm just gonna like hold it. Like
Oh, I think I know what this is. I think I remember this.
I'm just gonna breathe. She
I
can't.
have no idea
open
what
up the
this is,
door
but
if
I don't
I'm
wanna
holding
know.
the door.
I
You
know.
don't.
Martyr
If
and I
I'm-
know exactly what this is.
Holding the door, everything's okay. She can't open a door that I'm holding and pulling against with my force of my body.
I'm just gonna go to the next door.
All right.
Leave,
Yeah.
leave Ramsey.
I had guys.
You know
I'll
what?
stick with
As long as
Ramsey.
he's not going to the other door.
She's not leaving the door.
I'll stick with Ramsey if you guys want to go search the other two doors.
This
Yep.
is like babysitting duty. Who's Ramsey's keeper today?
Well, now we have necessity of me needing to hold this door because I kind of don't want this door to open back up.
Why do you need to hold it? Is she gonna follow us?
She's on the other side of the store. She's gonna open up the door, and we
Of
don't
course
know
she's
what
on the other
happened.
side of the door. We know she's in the room.
The whole time she can actually hear us because all we got is a door between us. Go back to class.
No.
I'm sorry. Have fun watching your little show.
PBS show.
It was Clifford the big red dog, by the way.
Oh,
Thanks,
no.
ma'am. I appreciate. I fucking love that fucking show.
That's actually a pretty good show.
It is.
Not bad. You learn a lot of life lessons.
Except remember when Vince didn't want to watch it in Henshin?
Because
Oh.
Vince is different from Ramsey.
Hey, Ramsey, are you done over there now?
I hope so.
If you let
I'm
go,
gonna let
if you
go-
let, yeah,
Yeah, I'll let go of the door. We'll see what happens. If it starts to peak, I'm gonna grab the door again and shut it.
All right, so are we going to the next door?
Yes.
Yes.
Please.
All right. So the
Please.
next door that you open, you look in, and it looks kind of like almost like an assembly line. You see a couple guys in top hats, pale blue skin, no eyes, wicked grins on their faces, and they're basically like building themselves. So as this assembly line goes down, like they put together another guy that looks like them, and then that guy steps off the assembly line and does the same thing. And it's just like an infinite loop of this going
Is there a
on.
Bohemian?
You do not see anybody else in that room.
Okay. That's all I need. And I'll close the door.
Not
Close that
me. I need to say. I'm just kidding.
Are you really gonna mess with every person in every room?
No,
Not
don't.
really.
Please
You said
don't.
eyeless. I'm not down for another eyeless visit. It was like not the
No.
great thing.
Okay,
That's
the
not-
fourth and final door.
Yeah.
Ramsey, do you want to open this one?
Oh, I would be so honored if Eve would open this door.
All right, fine.
You touch it.
Oh, except for the last door, it just does not. Stoneface just does not care and just opens the door and takes a look.
So in this room, it looks like a storage room. There's just like junk thrown all around. It's just kind of like a mess. And you feel very compelled, all of you, to go into that room.
I feel like if he's hiding in somewhere, it's the storage room.
I don't know why I want to go in there. Does anyone else feel that?
You
It's
just go with the
probably
flow,
the-
baby.
It's probably the factory still trying to guide us.
Just walks in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Walking
I'm
in.
gonna. Yeah.
And
I'm
we
gonna go
close
with
the
her.
door behind us.
So
Let's not.
you guys close the. So as you go in, like the door's gonna close regardless. The door just closes, and it's almost like there was no door. Like you're in a room, and you can't see where the door was, and it's dark,
Oh.
very dark.
Yeah. I'm not having that. So
Light the way.
There is some red light kind of like shining here or there, but it's really out of place. It's almost supernatural, like where this light is coming from. And you hear like stirring, and you can kind of like see movement and feel like the junk in that room kind of moving and swirling and coming together.
You said
Yeah.
swirling. Is that with the wind?
I don't like that. I'm turning on the lights to see what the hell I can see.
There's no, the lights don't come on. Like,
My powers don't work.
nope.
What the fuck? Oh no.
To
Can anyone else's powers work? Mine isn't working. Guys,
I don't know. It's pretty dark. I don't want to just sprint to find out.
Can
you
I
know
just
what I mean?
slightly levitate where I am? Does that work?
I mean,
Just
you
letting you
can,
know.
you guys can like move around the room, but you notice that like the junk is kind of like taking form, like it's becoming something.
All right.
I don't like.
I would like to
this.
listen for other sounds, and wind does not reduce my hearing, so like distance doesn't really reduce it as much, and I would like to listen for other than the junk coalescing. Like, is there like someone murmuring a spell? Is that just the only thing? Are there
Oh,
other
wait,
sounds?
shit. I
Nope.
have other types of vision.
You
forgot about
just hear the junk moving.
Great.
So I can see in ultraviolet and infrared. Does that give me anything additional?
So you for sure see that the junk is like forming into a shape of like a humanoid style shape almost, but it's like the way that it's forming is it looks like it's kind of like connected to like the ceiling. So it looks like the junk is like a tail that goes up and it connects it to the ceiling.
Okay. Yeah, she's gonna relay that information to the others. before let's see, I don't know what to do, guys.
Can
Anyone got
I
any
use my
ideas?
aerokinesis to try to stop the junk from coalescing? Like
Nope.
slow down its building? Ah, shit.
So you said it was a tail pretty much coming up to the ceiling.
Yeah, and it almost looks like it's like in like the ceiling panels, like it's coming out from the ceiling. Like that tail could like go through like the entire building for all you know.
I'm gonna stand and watch.
And it
Was that
is like
something?
a mess of junk and wires that's slowly taking shape, and it hangs down, and you see an old like CRT or like an old like monitor kind of like turn on, and it looks at all of you, and then it just says, "Hello, I'm Factory."
Oh no.
Hello,
Are you
factory.
the factory?
Hi.
Eve, is this fucking normal?
Please.
I would have to say, not from my experience.
And that's the end of the show.
No.
Wait, are you cutting it here? Better
Yep.
not be.
Yep, you
It's
guys.
11:30. Come on.
And I got other stuff I have to take care of.
We
We're
cannot
gonna-
more,
we're gonna
by the
fight.
way.
Oh shit. All right.
More.
I should
Cliffhanger
have known
feels
this was
bad.
So,
coming.
okay,
But
so-
I should have known this was coming.
Thought so far is this is cool. The building's talking to us. From
Yeah, but-
what I know.
I think you're really gonna want to think about if you want to talk to the building or not.
I
I
don't think
think
we want to.
That Ramsey.
I feel like
shouldn't
talking
talk
to it's
the
better than
building.
fighting it.
I mean, theoretically, yeah.
I'm just gonna let you know right now. If you try to fight it, you will lose, and you will lose miserably.
Well,
Well, I'm sure.
That sounds like a challenge to me. How bad can we lose?
Very badly.
Well, yeah. Well, let's
You
go
want a
for a
party
high
wipe?
score.
Do you want a party wipe? We know you want your character to die so you can play something
He wants to
else,
make
but
a
you don't
muscle
need to
man.
You don't need to party wipe us.
What do you mean, bro? I don't want to talk like this.
Okay, so
I was like, the plot is telling me he's in. Nope, never mind.
It's like he's in here.
don't trust the plot.
No. This is why it said don't trust the factor.
You had
Wait.
foresight and you fucking wasted it.
So just don't listen to it.
Yeah, don't listen to it. Don't trust it.
Don't trust it. Don't trust
Don't
it.
trust it.
No trust.
All right, but yeah.
I'm sorry, I
I
can't
need you.
trust
I
you.
also need you to communicate things more, please.
Yeah.
My book said that I can't trust you. I'm not allowed to talk to strangers.
Well, that could either be don't trust it as in this room, or don't trust it as in talking to the actual thing, which said I'm the factory.
Yeah,
So
it's
that could be
very
helping us
vague. So
Previously,
it's not
which is
sure.
messed up, or helping us in the next step.
I guess we'll find out next time.
It's hard to tell.
These college students are something.
Yeah.
I'm not
Constantly panicking, guys. 95% of the time.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Let's see here.
The
We're like
1%.
What they don't tell you is before you become superheroes, you're anxiety-ridden minor heroes.
Yes.
You're just anxiety-filled infants. That's
Oh,
it.
just teenagers. My bad.
Yes.
But okay. So are we wrapping up for the night then?
Yep, that is where we will leave it for the night.
Wrapping up.
I
Alright.
will drop this for you guys. If you kind of want to get an idea of where some of this is coming from, this is what this is based on.
Bit.
Oh, interesting.
You know
Um,
who else is interesting?
Yes, I'm doing some reading later. But
Meg.
Okay.
Meg's interesting.
All right.
Oh,
and
thank
we'll
you.
We'll go.
Let's give our outros, guys.
We'll go reverse order for outros. So we'll start with Martyr.
Hey everybody, it's me, Martyr. I'm playing as Ramsey today. No, okay. And I feel like I was kind of tame today. Maybe not fully, but I feel like I was a little bit more on the serious side. And I look forward to talking to a building.
Yeah.
That's me.
All right. We will jump over to Eve.
Hey guys, I am Meg Mysteria. I have been playing Eve, our... Well, we thought she knew things. Turns out everything is just a lie, but we will find out more next time, I believe. You guys can find me on the Discord, Twitter, Twitch, all under Meg Mysteria. Up to you, Bianca.
Oh, up to me? Oh, shit.
Or I guess Ahad, because you started,
I'm
I
not
guess,
sure.
but... Who started?
I started, so I'm last.
Okay.
Okay, so it is me. So yeah, I'm Kitsune60. You can find me in the Discord. That's about it. I don't really post anywhere else. But you'll always see me here every other Wednesday as Bianca. I hope you guys have a wonderful week and see you later.
Hi guys, it's me, Hyacinth, playing Ahid, the overconfident and underinformed mini hero. I'll be back this Sunday for Total Party Recap as a guest star, so that's exciting.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Total Party Recap.
All right.
Hyacinth.
Well, thank everybody for coming out and hanging out with us tonight for Singularity. It's about to get real interesting. There's some choices coming up and some fun people that we're going to meet along the way. Stick around with TPK. We've got all sorts of amazing content coming up always.
Yes.
I don't have the count.